And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on How Important. Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Mutombo is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Paul George. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Curry against Payton. Leonard sets a screen for Payton. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a three-point game. Butler passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
It's so quick, and Curry's so elusive. This is what makes him such a tough cover, folks.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Great 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look at Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside, George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Payton, that's good.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Now, I asked him about the challenge they face in defending Steph Curry. He said Steph is so hard to contain because of his constant movement off the ball. Conventional defenses won't work against him. The matchups will be fluid. He'll see a lot of different guys coming at him. He's looking and needing a total group effort. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Now George. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Back to George. Fires the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
The triple has been a major part of Paul George's arsenal. This guy has got the size to get it off.
Timeout.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers Curry.
Taking a look at some of the stats here for Stephen Curry. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Booker looking around. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Booker's got 5 more.
Devin Booker will flat put it to you on the three-point line. Don't give him any open shots.
And Dora's one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
Now here's Booker. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Over Butler. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Well, that's what you call a tough two, because if you're in the lane at deep book size, you never know what could happen.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Back to Curry. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Booker outside. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Clippers have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Shaq. Here's Payton. Clock at 6. Here's Chamberlain. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now, Booker, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And here is Payton, guarded by Curry. Back to Booker, pulls up. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
At the line for 1, Devin Booker.
You love that Devin Booker now has experienced postseason success, because there were some who questioned his greatness. Now that conversation is over.
Now here's Curry. Puts up a deep 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Clippers lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
The Clippers in the lead. Right, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on that 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Curry is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Paul George, and it's Mutombo, and it's Abdul-Jabbar right at the power forward. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Here's Payton. Paul George making his last shot. Chamberlain dishes to Booker. No one near him. Here's O'Neal. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. O'Neal's got 4 points in the quarter.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Pass to Butler. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And it's George missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Chamberlain with it. Covered by Mutombo. Chamberlain's shot is off. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Curry passes to Butler. Five to shoot. Lob pass to George. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Now, here's Payton. Booker outside, over Butler. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Booker's got 12 points in the game. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. That's a 2 from Butler. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Payton dishes to Chamberlain. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Chamberlain, no good. The Pistons trailing. George passes to Butler. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Curry. A 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Kicks it out to Booker. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Booker's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. Booker against Butler. On the wing, George. Back to Butler. Outside, George. Mutombo is screen on Leonard. Inside. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
Now, here's Mutombo. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Curry getting it done inside.
And you see the quickness of Stephen Curry, keeping defenders off balance even in the painted area.
Payton against Curry. Now here's Payton. He's guarded closely. Outside, O'Neal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And sometimes the D has no choice but to foul O'Neal. He's that dominant.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from O'Neal.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
O'Neal hits them both. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. Booker against Butler. And here's George for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Booker. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Outside Butler. Here's the three. From deep, Jimmy Butler.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Clippers ahead, leading by just 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. We make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game, but hey, as long as you're hot, keep taking them.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
You look at Detroit, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 1. We've got Chamberlain, Booker out there with Payton. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Shaq in at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Shoots from the baseline. That's good from Booker on the assist by Chamberlain.
If Devin Booker's cooking, it's a wrap, folks. This guy makes the game look easy.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Just 4 to shoot. George, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 4 rebounds now tonight. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Payton kicks to Leonard. Tipped away. Over to the left wing. Outside, Payton. Pass to Booker. Chamberlain with a screen on Butler. And here's Booker from the arc. He is hauled in by Paul George. Pistons trail by 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
Boy, I love to watch Jimmy Butler work in the post. High activity level. Hard not to foul that guy.
And he knocks down the first one.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership is hard. There's times where you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who will do it.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Payton against Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Payton's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
The stats for Devin Booker. Last season, he played outstanding, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside, George. Mutombo is screen on Leonard. 5 on the clock. And here's George for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got the game tied up here for the Pistons. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. On the wing, Booker. Lets it go from deep. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 6 assists here tonight.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Pass to George. Shoots over Leonard. They grab their own miss. Outside for Curry. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Mutombo is screen on Payton. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe so active on the ball.
And it's sent back by Mutombo. Well, their pass to Curry. Chamberlain against Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to George for the lead. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Booker with no one around. And finished off by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Outside Curry. Back to Butler. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Mutombo misses. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Chamberlain. And he banks in the lane. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. And stolen by Chamberlain. Leonard against George. Leonard dishes to O'Neal. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
Keep attacking, all right? Attack, come on, be aggressive, all right? Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Well, staying focused on the task at hand. You heard it in Coach Lue's voice, urging his guys on.
All about focus and how you execute at this point. Tough to beat.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. We've got Butler. Mutombo is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Curry. And it's George in at the 3 spot. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Pistons basketball.
And the Pistons with possession here. Trailing by 5. Payton against Curry. 4 on the clock. Butler on the way. Over Booker.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and uses good balanced movement to get in position.
Pass to Chamberlain. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry passes to Butler. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Butler. George looking over the floor. Now here's Mutombo. Basket good.
And that is why they call him Mount Mutombo, chiseled like a rock.
Los Angeles leading by 3. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Payton from outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Peyton's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Butler passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Butler. Butler hammering it home.
This is one of the best two-way players in the game. Jimmy Butler getting it done offensively.
And so Peyton will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Chamberlain. Booker with it. This one for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. And George kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Butler. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Mutombo. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, George. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's good on the way up. And now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
He does not let the duress of that shot clock dwindling down affect his poise. Paul George just so patient.
Peyton against Curry. Outside, Peyton. Back to Booker. Fires away from way outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Peyton's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Peyton against Curry. There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Mutombo. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
Now Booker, check the screen on Butler. Offensive rebound. Up again, and O'Neal's right there.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Curry against Peyton. To the inside. Here's Mutombo. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. .112 left in the 4th quarter. Peyton outside. Booker against Butler. Booker left side. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if it's basic size. Look out.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. .51 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Butler. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
We know this about Jimmy Butler. The guy has no fear. He delivers when his team needs it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow!
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Will Chamberlain.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. So he comes up empty at the line. Detroit with the ball. Up top, Curry, defended by Booker. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
At the line for LA, Shaquille O'Neal. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. Curry kicks to Butler. Over Booker. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Here's Payton. So the Clippers with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done.
I can't believe I
As they came through the tunnel earlier, the Pacers were all ready and all... Thanks for joining us midweek here tonight. And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Devin Booker, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, we've got George. Stephen Curry is out there with... Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Mutombo in at the center position. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, B.A., for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And that one drops.
Peyton really earning those two, battling successfully.
George against Booker. George passes to Wembanyama. Curry with it. Tipped. Outside Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. They set a pick. The three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. This, their first chance to take a look at Indiana this season.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And here are the Pacers now, following the score by Los Angeles. Outside Tatum, launches it. O'Neal pulls it in.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Pass to Peyton. Fires the three. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Peyton's got 7.
That's why Peyton's teammates have confidence in him and trust him, because he understands when he should take these quick shots.
George passes to Tatum. They set the pick. To halt the run. Nails it from 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Booker. Outside Peyton. Screen by O'Neal. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Peyton. No good with the triple. The Pacers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Wembanyama, high post. Leonard against Tatum. Outside Curry. The 3 is up. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. On the wing, Peyton. He's covered by Curry. Here's an 8-footer. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Peyton. And he can't bank that one in. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from deep. And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
Indiana on offense. 4-point game. Curry surveys. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Tatum. It's blocked.
Nice timing on that rejection from Shaq, demonstrating why you got to take him seriously as a defensive player when he's lurking near the bucket inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or if you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. There's a minute 17 left to play in the first. On the wing, Curry. Booker against George. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Nice job getting position that time by Abdul-Jabbar. And once he gets that position, he goes to work.
Booker against George. Here's Wembanyama. That one falls.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Leonard with a screen on Curry. Here's Payton. Leonard outside. It's stolen by Tatum. In transition. Here they come. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
When he's driving inside, Tatum is either going to finish or get himself a trip to the line.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these 2.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The Clippers lead by 4. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Payton passes to Leonard. Payton with a screen on Tatum. Here's Leonard. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Outside Curry. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers on top, leading by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's O'Neal in at the 4-man position. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 4, and that one's good.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Here's Payton. 7 points in the game. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
First one falls for him.
A towering presence on both ends. Abdul-Jabbar is also known for his unblockable and most unique sky hook. Such an impactful, unique big man, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pacers trail by 4. Curry with it. Last game with 30. From deep, Wembanyama. He can't hit that time. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Payton up top. Inside. Here's O'Neal. Over Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. Oh, so staggering display of range here. I mean, that took some serious confidence.
Now here's Payton. He has 7. Left side, Booker. Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker still good.
So sharp with his mechanics. Shot clock winding down. No problem for Booker.
Curry against Payton. Curry passes to Wembanyama. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Wembanyama's got 5 points.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Leonard. Back to O'Neal. Mutombo with a rebound.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
George passes to Mutombo. The 3 from Curry. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Payton. He has 7. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. For 3, Booker. The Pacers pull it in. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. George with it. Now guarded by Booker. Nice shot by George.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Here's Booker. He had 25 points in his last game. Back to O'Neal. And he gets it to go. O'Neal's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Booker against George. Pass to Mutombo. Now Curry. Over Payton. Curry, no good.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard passes to Payton. Leonard against Wembanyama. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Tatum.
You know, the size of Abdul-Jabbar typically overwhelms defenses, especially when he's operating close to the rim, forcing them to act as he draws the foul.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. Now Curry. It's George on the wing. Shoots over Booker. Off target from the wing. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Los Angeles leading by a point. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the
Pacers, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So Shaq, and let's get into this first half. A super close game for the Clippers so far.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
The Clippers in the lead. Stephen Curry is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Mutombo in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. For 3, Booker. Devin Booker for 3.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
Here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. From deep, Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. The Clippers third.
Free throw shooting for this team has become a real priority. They've put in the work, and they make the most of their opportunities at the stripe.
Curry finds some space. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Payton passes to Booker. Off target with the 3.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. He can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Here's O'Neal, and he jams it home with authority.
Like whenever this big man gets fancy with it, O'Neal is a ridiculous dunker when he's this close to the rim.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
First in scoring, first in assists, and nobody shot the ball better. The roster featured a number of knockdown shooters. The offense was tailored perfectly to their skills. Just incredible efficiency.
And putting up the most points in the league. They were the offense that no one wanted to face. Pacers trail by 4. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Tatum. And counted from 19 feet away. He has 7.
Well, Tatum can find a shot he wants just about anywhere. He's got that kind of versatility.
Outside O'Neal. Leonard for 3. Mutombo with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Curry for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Now here's Payton. He has 7. Outside Booker. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Curry with a steal. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate. What a leader. What a player.
And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
No good on the second free throw.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
Now here's Payton. Back to Booker. And the Clippers miss again. The Pacers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. On the wing, Tatum. Leonard defending. And it's Tatum missing.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Here's Payton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Payton's got 9.
Boy, how about Gary Payton's silky look, working his way in close to the basket to make sure he got what he wanted in close.
Pass to Curry. Back to George. Lets it go from deep. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Payton passes to Booker. O'Neal with it. He's covered by Curry. They double him with Curry. It's stolen by Curry. George passes to Curry. Booker against George. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Well, when you shoot it as good as Paul George shoots it, it's hard to stay down on his shot fake. Really remarkable how he gets defenders to bite on it more times than not.
And the first one at the line is good.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
George hits them both.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Outside Payton. Booker with a screen on Curry. Payton passes to Booker. No good on the shot. And George with some nice D.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Pass to Tatum. Six on the shot clock. Indiana again missing. Los Angeles is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Payton passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's O'Neal. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, that's grown man weight room ammonia strength from O'Neal, brushing off the contact like it was never even there and converting.
O'Neal, 1 shot.
1 shot.
that one misses.
You know, Shaq is a nightly double-double threat and a behemoth in the paint. Really a powerful, powerful force.
Curry passes to George. Misses the three. It's a tie game in Indiana. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for the Clippers, they've got Devin Booker, and it's O'Neal in at the power forward position. Curry finds Tatum. Pass to George. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And here's Curry for three. The Clippers grab the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Leonard inside. Tatum's there. Shot by Leonard, no good. And so George will bring it up for the Pacers. Good work there as it goes.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
The Clippers trail. Payton passes to O'Neal. Now here's Leonard. Back to O'Neal. From 9 feet out. Nope, 4 for 7 now. And for Indiana, they're shooting around 41%. George draws the double. The three from Wembanyama. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. On the wing, Payton. He's covered by Curry. Pass to O'Neal. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Curry against Payton. Here's George. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time. And now a 4-point Pacer lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Booker. Over George. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Tatum, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And, you know, his height and quick release helped Tatum do work in the post. Defense can only do so much.
Now here's Booker. The drought. Second chance effort. Indiana with a rebound. Mutombo has got 7 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now here's George. From deep, Wembanyama. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
George against Booker. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Tatum. And the basket by Leonard.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
Pacers leading by 7. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Now the Clippers with it. And here's Booker. Looking to get it going. Outside O'Neal. Leonard against Tatum. Goes up on the wing. Shot by Leonard, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Pacers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephen Curry.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Kawhi Leonard, 3.
So Indiana wins it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. They really kept this team's energy high.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase that championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.